You're listening to Daily Horoscope for your zodiac sign with Stephanie Campos. I'm your host, Stephanie Campos, and I am a practicing astrologer, psychic medium, and witch. In each daily episode, I covered a detailed overview of the astrology of the day and what you can expect from full moons to Mercury retrogrades. I've got you covered. And of course, there is always a personalized horoscope for your zodiac sign. If you scroll down in the show notes, there are always timestamps included for your convenience. And a quick pro tip before we dive in, I do recommend listening to your horoscope based on your rising sign for more accuracy. And if you are loving this podcast, don't be shy, leave a rating. Hell, even a review. I'm a one human show and produce each and every episode every day just for you. And your support means so much. Now let's get into the astrology of the day. This is your daily horoscope for Wednesday, January 7th, 2026. All times are Pacific Standard Time. The first planetary connection takes place around 12 a.m. when the moon in Virgo forms a trine with Mercury in Capricorn. This is great for communication, connection, for focusing, for having productive conversations, coming up with solutions and new ideas that create structure or come up with a plan or feel grounding in some way. If you're sleeping around this time, this energy is also wonderful for having lovely sleep. As the mom of a toddler, this is something I very much look forward to. Next up, around 5 p.m., the moon in Virgo forms a trine with the sun in Capricorn. This means that there is a wonderful synergy between our inner self, the moon, and our outer self, the sun. And this just can feel like things are falling into place, that we are making progress, we're feeling supported, we're feeling able to show up authentically and to chase after our innermost desires as well. This is really grounding energy. It's productive energy. Around 5:30 p.m., the moon in Virgo will form a trine with Venus in Capricorn. This is reigniting the Sun-Venus conjunction that took place the day prior. So similar themes and topics might also re-emerge. Now, when the moon and Venus come together, there is this lovely synergy between our inner self, our emotional world, and our relational planet. So it's a great time for connection, creativity, for embodying your values, and for just a little hint of luck or pleasure in your day. Later on, just a little bit later, still around 5:30 p.m., the moon in Virgo will form a trine with Mars in Capricorn. And this is actually going to give us just like a 1 hour preview, because at 6:30 p.m., Venus in Capricorn forms a conjunction with Mars in Capricorn. So with the moon traveling between Venus and Mars, it is showing us what type of events are coming later in the day when Venus and Mars finally link up. When the moon and Mars come together, this is energizing, it's passionate, it can help you stand up for what you believe in, protect those and defend those who need it. It could mark a steamy encounter. It could be a burst of energy that helps you cross things off your to-do list. Now, when Venus and Mars come together at the same point in the sky, this is happening at 18 degrees. So if you have any planets or placements around 18 degrees of Aries, Cancer, Libra, or Capricorn, you are the main characters. And Venus and Mars are two of our relational planets. They're two of our creative planets. And when they come together, it can definitely highlight important developments in our relationships, whether it is with a family member, a friend, a lover. It can look like a new cycle because they are forming a conjunction. This is the beginning of something, a new cycle of creativity. Maybe there is a new hobby you're signing up for or taking more seriously. Maybe you are posting some of your drafts that you've been keeping to yourself on the internet. Maybe you're meeting a new lover or lovers that feel particularly in alignment or exciting about something. But there is this energy that there is a new beginning regarding our relationship with our creativity and the important connections in our lives as well. Now, around 10 p.m., the moon in Virgo forms a sextile with Jupiter in Cancer, and this brings lovely energy to the backdrop of the day. Jupiter is this planet of support and growth and gratitude. So it really could be a moment where we just are doing something fun, celebrating something, or feeling grateful for the important people in our lives. Aries, when Venus and Mars form a conjunction in Capricorn, this can bring some excitement your way. Perhaps you are attending a fun party or a celebration. Maybe there is some sort of moment where your creativity is on display at work. Maybe you are initiating a new creative project, or maybe you're taking the next step with a lover or a creative partner. There is a lot of passion and inspiration in the air, and you are standing out for taking action based on who and what you desire. Taurus, when Venus and Mars form a conjunction in Capricorn, this can help you initiate some sort of creative idea or to have an important conversation in a relationship in your life, whether it's with a romantic person or a creative partner. But this energy is really lovely for funneling your interests, subjects that interest you, and taking action on some of your ideas, implementing them, and having conversations that feel dynamic and inspiring as well. There might also be just a little bit extra adventure in your day, and you're feeling ready and willing to put yourself out there. Gemini, when Venus and Mars form a conjunction in Capricorn, this brings attention to your finances. So you could learn about a new contract or opportunity. Maybe you are negotiating a new rate or standing up for what you're worth. Maybe you're paying off a purchase or making some sort of progress regarding your relationship with your resources or even debt. This could also look like having a raw and vulnerable conversation, one that feels like you're opening up, you're sharing parts of yourself that you typically keep hidden. And ultimately, this can bring you closer to someone else in your life. Cancer, when Venus and Mars form a conjunction in Capricorn, this brings attention to your close one-on-one relationships. So this could be a steamy day with a partner or a lover. Maybe you're ready to take the next step with a lover, like moving in together or defining your relationship. Maybe you're ready to start dating again and put yourself out there. If romance is not a priority, this could also look like initiating a new creative or collaborative relationship or contract. This energy is also very inspiring for brainstorming, collaborating with other people. It's also possible that you're attending a fun party, or maybe you're doing something fun with a friend and it brings you closer together. There is a lot of passion, fun, and inspiration in the air, and the energy is quite dynamic. Leo, when Venus and Mars form a conjunction in Capricorn, this initiates a new cycle regarding your health, your well-being, and your day-to-day life. This could look like you taking on some sort of new creative project regarding your career and everyday life. Maybe there's something you're ready to commit to on a daily basis. This can also invite you to incorporate more passion projects or hobbies into your day-to-day life if that's something that has been slipping away. This could also look like some sort of important relationship development, whether it's with a lover or a family member or someone that you're helping out. And maybe it is initiating a new cycle with how you relate to this person. This can also help you change your own habits and start taking care of yourself in new ways. Virgo, when Venus and Mars come together in Capricorn, this is a spicy day. This is great for romance, passion, and also creativity. So romantically speaking, this could be the time to post a sexy selfie, to do something creative that makes you feel more confident, to put yourself back out there in the dating world, to have a steamy encounter with a lover, to experiment in your sex life. Creatively, this is also a burst of energy. Maybe there's something new you're committing to, a new project or a new idea that you are excited to take on. This gives you that energy and confidence and reassurance to self-express and start investing in whatever ideas light you up. Libra, when Venus and Mars form a conjunction in Capricorn, this brings attention to your private life. Maybe there is some sort of important development with a family member, a chosen family, a roommate, or something regarding your living situation. This initiates a brand new cycle. There could also be some sort of creative project or hobby that you are taking on and not ready to share with the world yet, but you are ready to commit to it. This could also look like a secret rendezvous or even romanticizing the past or a past lover in some way. Scorpio, when Venus and Mars form a conjunction in Capricorn, this brings attention to your relationship with your mind. This could be a day for you to negotiate a new contract or a project, to initiate an idea and get started on something that's a creative project that you're really excited about. This is also a beautiful day to have important conversations in your close relationships, whether it's with a new friend, a bestie, a sibling or extended family member, or even telling a lover how you feel about them or what you need out of that relationship. This energy is also great for committing to a new way of speaking to yourself, for connecting with your voice and committing to any creative writing, speaking, podcasting projects as well. Sagittarius, when Venus and Mars form a conjunction in Capricorn, this brings attention to your relationship with finances. Maybe you are making some sort of important purchase today. Maybe you are making a purchase of beauty products or something that you can use for your creative hobbies or creative endeavors at work. Maybe you are having an important conversation with a romantic partner regarding your personal values or negotiating and discussing financial expectations in a connection. This could also look like a new creative project or opportunity or offer regarding your skills, and maybe even a freelance project as well. Capricorn, when Venus and Mars form a conjunction in your sign, you are the main character. And this brings more magnetism and attention and confidence your way. It can look like the beginning of a new important relationship in your life, whether it is a romantic relationship or the beginning of a new cycle in an ongoing committed relationship in your life. Maybe you are renegotiating or discussing important matters that have gone unaddressed for far too long, and you're learning how to advocate for yourself and stand up for yourself. This is also a fresh start regarding your personal goals, your creative pursuits, and it can give you the confidence to really commit and get started on something that you're excited about. Aquarius, when Venus and Mars form a conjunction in Capricorn, this brings attention to your subconscious. This is a wonderful time to recommit to spiritual habits and practices that strengthen your relationship with your intuition. And even spending time alone can help influence and give you insight and ideas on any creative projects that you're working on, or even insight into your romantic relationships if you're seeking guidance around that. This could also look like some sort of tryst, a romantic encounter that is secret or forbidden in some way, or maybe you're simply romanticizing the past. Pisces, when Venus and Mars form a conjunction in Capricorn, this brings attention to your friendships as well as your hopes and dreams for the future. There could be an important friendship in your life where maybe you thought you were friend zoned or someone else was friend zoned, but maybe it turns steamy and romantic, or maybe you meet a lover through a friend or on a dating app. This is also the area of your chart that has to do with social media and the internet. So there are higher chances of someone sliding into your DMs. This could also look like a new creative or collaborative relationship or contract or partnership or opportunity. Maybe there is someone who enters your life who is ready to help support some of your goals and dreams, or you are feeling confident enough to initiate and act on some of those ideas and bring your dreams to life. As always, I hope your daily horoscope has offered some guidance and support throughout your day. And if you can't get enough of this podcast and want more horoscopes, I invite you to join me over on Patreon, where every Sunday you gain instant access to 7 episodes of your daily horoscope for the week ahead, a weekly psychic reading, a monthly tarot spread, and a monthly meetup, which ranges from group tarot readings to group mediumship readings and circles to ask me anything about your personal birth chart. These group monthly meetups have been a real highlight over the past few months, and I am enjoying them so much. There is a link in the show notes to join. It is only $10 a month, and I hope to see you there. As always, I'm sending you love, protection, and blessings in every single dimension. Thanks so much, and see you tomorrow.